Hello, friends. Welcome back to my channel once again. And today's discussion is why you are not getting any result after practicing meditation, whether for 1 week or 1 month or 1 year, or 5 years or 10 years, doesn't matter. Why you are not getting any profound result after meditation, that is the question here, which we are going to discuss. So, there are many things which I must tell you, and I cannot do that in one part, so I'll be breaking this video into multiple parts. My objective is not to uh, make a video and just gain few likes or dislikes or shares, but actually to convey the knowledge which I want to share. And if even 1% out of 1 lakh is able to understand what I am trying to explain you, then I am successful. So let's start. Why you are not getting any result after meditating is because there can be few reasons. You do not know actually what results you are supposed to get after meditation. That can be one thing. Second, you are meditating, but you do not have a goal. Everyone, when that person is meditating, he or she must be having a goal. This is the reason why I'm doing this. I'm performing meditation. I'm practicing meditation. Why? There has to be a goal. So you do not know what is your goal. And that is, or that can be one of the reasons why you are not getting any result from your meditation. And third is, you want something through meditation, but you are not practicing it in the right way. Because there are multiple versions of meditation nowadays. Not nowadays. Genuinely, there are a lot of different types, variety, I mean, of meditation. So, say for example, someone is practicing Om. Though we say Om, but when we pronounce it in Sanskrit, it is not Om. It is Ong, O-N-G, G, G, Ong. So many people practices Ong. So even my lips might be closed, but my tongue actually touches the upper end, so that the vibration comes out not as because when you say ma, then these portions vibrate mainly the sinus. Okay, so our goal is not here. Our goal is here. This portion is called Brahma Randhra. Brahma Randhra means Brahma means the supreme. Randhra means the vein or the cavity. A newborn baby, this portion you will find it's very soft. That is the portion which is called Brahmarandhra. So when you are doing Om, this portion vibrates. Om means this portion vibrates. But when you are doing Ong, G, this portion vibrates. And that is our goal. So if your teacher is not experienced enough, because nowadays what happens is everybody is becoming a teacher by reading books. So the knowledge is there, but zero experience. So he is passing on the knowledge, but he practically has zero knowledge, means through experience. That is the worst part nowadays, which is going on and on and on. So this is the basic. So one type of meditation is Om. So there is a way of breathing also. Inhale, exhale. So that criteria is there. So what I mean is, this is one part of meditation. Close your eyes and do Om. Means I'm opening my lips or I'm closing my lips, doesn't matter. The sound will be same. Om. Getting? But when I do Om, there would be a difference. Om. You understand? So I'm not doing Om. I'm doing Om. Irrelevant my lips are closed or open. This is one important thing which you have learned today. This is one way of meditating. Now, you know that Om is known as Ekakhari, means Ek means one, Akhari or Akshari means alphabet, tone. So one tone, Om. But it is by adding 3 different tones. That is, when you combine, when you join A, U and Ma, it is pronounced as Om. There are 3 sounds together in one word, in one sound. So, point is, there are many people who only focuses on they'll not go to Ang. They'll not complete all 3 of them. They'll start with then they'll start with Ooh. Then they'll start with that is the last stage. They'll meditate on the word Their concern is not Om. They'll not focus on O. They'll only focus on NG. That is, they'll breathe out. Now, amazingly, another important thing I want to share with you. Many people debate that why this one is so important. It's a religious stuff. But this is not a religious stuff. I'll tell you why. Throughout the world, you visit any hospital and look for a patient who is suffering. Okay? Just see that even in kids who are having high temperature, fever, they say, So the this thing is automatic throughout the world. I know that you might be laughing, but if you are serious, you will think about it, what I'm trying to tell you. This sound, when you are very tired, when you are going through pain, whether you are a Hindu or, a Christian or a Buddhist, doesn't matter. When you are suffering, you will tend to make this sound automatically. A child of 5 years or 10 years does not know anything about religion, does not know anything about Om, does not know how this mechanics work, but still, automatically, they make this sound when they are suffering. So, that is Om. Why? Because it actually programs the brain, programs the neurons in such a way that it relieves the brain from excessive pain or suffering. That is Om. That is why Om is so important. It is not a Bengali word or a Sanskrit word or an English word or a Hindi word or a Japanese word or a sound. No. It is a universal tone made by everyone across the world, every human being. When that person is suffering, that is Om. That is its importance. If you don't trust me, just observe it. experience it. Just visit any nearby hospital. You will find that suffering people, whether they make this sound or not, trust me, then you will realize. So, this is one type of meditation. Another type of meditation, Soham. Shiva meditated on this procedure, on this technique. Soham. Soham means when you breathe in, so. This is so. Hum. So, hum. Though I say that today we are not going to learn anything about meditation, but few things I must explain. But this is just like the surface, the upper surface. It has lot of depth in it to actually realize these techniques. So I'm just touching the surface. So Soham is one type of meditation. Japa. So you close your eyes and you just move your lips and you do japa. Japa means you take a name of any deity and you repeat that. Keep on repeating. While you are making a sound, that is one type. Without sound is another type. You are not making any sound. You are doing japa inside, but there is no sound. That is another type of meditation. You are meditating and you are becoming an observer while lot of things, like when you close your eyes, lot of it becomes like a screen of the television and you become an observer. So lot of things are happening when your eyes are closed, but you're not getting attached to those pictures, those whatever, those drama. You're not getting attached to that. You become an observer and try to see that what is actually happening. Blackish, whitish, dots, a face, two faces, crowd, beauty, scenic beauty. Lot of drama happening once your eyes are closed. But you become an observer. You are watching what is going on. That is one way of meditating. Listening to the heartbeat, okay? Focusing completely and trying to listen to your heartbeat. That is another type of meditation. You close your eyes and you close your ears too with the thumb, okay? And then you try to hear, not put too much pressure, little bit pressure, so that the outside sound becomes impenetrable, okay? And then you try to hear the inner sound and try to focus, try to understand. And when you hear, by closing your, even without using your hand also, you can try to identify that whether there is any inner sound happening. We all can hear that if you know how to connect with it. We all know that, but we do not practice it. But that is again a type of meditation. Okay, trying to hear the inner sound. Nad, practicing nad. Okay, sound. In Hindu mythology, bells. You find bells ringing in temples? Bells means nowadays you will hear about solfeggio sound. These are nothing but sounds, playing with sounds. So you go to your teacher and tell him that, okay, I can hear the sound of this type, like crickets. I can hear the sound of crickets. Many crickets making a sound. I can hear that kind of sound. Your teacher will say, no, not happening. Focus more. Then you will say that, okay, let's say I hear the sound like as if I'm in front of a sea beach. I can hear sounds which is similar to, waves. Then your teacher says, no, more to go. At one point of time, you start hearing the sound om, happening loud. Okay. You go to your teacher, you say that, okay, I'm hearing this sound, but it is very loud. Like I cannot focus on anything else. It's so loud. What do I do? And then your teacher guides you that, okay, this is how you can control. That is why guru is needed. You practice nad by listening to a YouTube video, and then you start suffering. You start hearing loud sound, inner sound, but it's very loud. Even the heartbeat, it's beating so loud that you cannot focus on anything else. What do you do? Whom to contact? You don't know. Okay. So what I'm trying to tell you is that there are a variety of meditation. Another type of meditation is shunyata, means emptying the mind. Stop the chattering of the brain. How do you do it? Easy, very easy. What I do is I keep on repeating, means I give this task to the brain. What am I thinking? And keep repeating. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Not using my lips. I'm just working with my brain and asking my brain, what am I thinking? That is the question. And before the brain gives me any answer, I again, question it. What am I thinking? So I'm keeping it busy by asking the same question, repeating the same question time and again, but not giving the brain that time to come up with a reply. So that is why what happens is it becomes defunct. What am I thinking? At one point of time, I'm thinking nothing. I'm not thinking at all. It's a hack kind of a thing. Okay. What am I thinking? And you'll stop thinking, basically. That is basically how to make your mind empty, voidness. And once you practice it for a long time, then you will find that the moment you start meditating, your mind is completely empty because that space becomes known to you. So why I'm telling you all these things? Because, different types of meditation. And it is important for you to identify that which suits you based on your need. What do you need? Now, talking about need. Meditation in English is a single word. Like college or graduation, it's a single word. But if you do not realize that graduation is not the only thing, there is schooling behind it, then comes graduation. Until and unless you realize this thing, no matter how many times you sit for the exams in graduation, you will fail. Because you must learn that there is something called schooling also attached to it. First, you need to get admitted to a school, learn the basics. Only then you can sit for graduation. Meditation is also same like that. To understand meditation, there are 8 stages according to Patanjali, which is called Ashtanga Yog. Anga Yog. Ashta means 8. Anga means limbs. Ashta Anga Yog. Okay. And what are they? They are Yama, Niyama, Asana, then Pratyahar, Pranayam, then Dhyaan, Dharna, Samadhi. These are the 8 chapters. Remember that. Now, starting from Yama, it ends with Samadhi. What is Samadhi? Samadhi means when the brain is in delta wave. I have already explained that in one of my previous videos. When the brain goes into delta wave, or rather, what to say, you know the infinity sign, right? This is basically the infinity sign. Infinite, infinite, whatever you call. So it goes into theta wave, then back to delta wave, then again theta wave, then delta wave, and it keeps on going like this. That is called Samadhi, stage of Samadhi. So theta wave, then you enter delta wave, then you again come into theta wave, then again you get into delta wave, and it goes and on. It goes on and on and on. And once you're in delta wave, you are beyond time and space. Please research it or listen to my previous videos. So delta wave means it is beyond time and space. Okay? That is called Samadhi. Why it is important? Please listen to my video. It has a topic is what is death? I have a previous video. What is death? There you will realize that why delta wave is important. Okay. So Samadhi means entering into delta wave proactively and coming out of it, because it can have three results if practiced by someone who doesn't have a teacher. Okay. Teacher means not like knowledge-wise teacher, like he has got so much of knowledge, but practically he is zero. That type of teacher you do not need. For that you need books. You do not need a physical presence of someone. You don't need that. Books will guide you. You need someone physically, because he can help you come out of that delta wave. Because as I said, there can be three outcomes. One, you come out proactively by the help of the Guru. Two, you come out automatically with the help of pranayam, practice. Three, you do not come out. You fail to come back. There is no way back for you, because in delta wave there is no I, me. These things are not there in delta wave. So if there is no I, who will come back and where will he come back? Are you getting my point? In delta wave is non-dual. Till theta wave, there is duality. Me and my God, duality. Two people are there. Me and my father, two people are there. Means I am present. Understand this. Till theta wave. My conscience and my super conscience. Okay? Two identity is there. Till theta wave. In delta wave, there is no I. There is no plural. So if there is no I, then how I will come back? Because I am not there. I becomes invalid. So how someone can return back? There you need your Guru. There you need the teacher. The reason, I'll give you a practical example. It is taking little time. I'll tell you about a story about a saint, a sage called Ramakrishna. Ramakrishna used to see the mother, goddess Kali, deity. And he is known in India as a Shakta sadhaka, practitioner. So he used to talk to this mother, the deity, goddess Kali. He used to speak to her. He could see her. He used to feed her. Understand? So, theta wave is going on. Means I am there and goddess Kali, my deity, my mother, present. So, he continued this for a very long time. Then comes another sage called Totapuri. He comes there and says that, okay, do you want to experience the infinite? Okay. Infinity. Infinity is nothing but nothingness. So do you want to experience nothingness, infinity? Ananta. Ananta means infinity, where there is no beginning, where there is no end, where there is no creation, where there is no destruction. Infinite. Okay? It's a kind of black hole. So Totapuri comes to Ramakrishna and says that, do you want to experience the supreme, the infinite? So, long story short, Ramakrishna agrees. And Totapuri says that, okay, then you start and tell me, once you sit in meditation, tell me what do you see. First time, Ramakrishna closes his eyes and then comes out of his meditation from the theta wave. That is my guess. See, I'm not trying to defame anyone. I might be wrong, but if I'm wrong, please write in a comment or contact me. And I would like to listen to your explanation. But this is my knowledge speaking, practical knowledge. Okay, I'm not guessing something. I know this is what has happened. And if you think that I'm bluffing, I'm ready to surrender and bow in front of you, provided you can convince me. Okay, with logic, with knowledge, logic, and not logic based on scriptures. Practical knowledge. If you really do possess practical experience, come and teach me and prove me wrong. And if you want to defeat me based on scriptures, then I am not the person who is interested in you. So, Ramakrishna went into meditation, came out and told Totapuri the name of this guru. He's an expert also. He's also a sage in a different department, because as I said, there are variety of meditation, there are variety of practices. So everything has got many layers of knowledge, okay, segments. So Ramakrishna came out and told Totapuri that the moment I close my eyes, I start seeing my mother. Totapuri said, your mother? Yes. Ma Kali means goddess Kali, who is my mother. Okay. So did you see the Supreme? Ramakrishna said, no. Okay, you enter again. Again, Ramakrishna went into meditation. He came out. And Totapuri said, now? He said, no. I just simply see mother. She came to me and I spoke to her. So Totapuri now said that, okay. He realized this is theta wave happening. He told Ramakrishna that you again enter. But now, when your mother comes in front of you, you got to slice her with a sword. That is your task. Ramakrishna said, how? He never questioned why. He said, how will I do that? It means based on my knowledge, according to the story. This is how it goes. That how will I do that? I do not have a sword. How will I get a sword? Totapuri says, the way you create your mother, the same way, this time when your mother appears, create a sword and slice her. Okay? Cut her into 2 pieces. And Ramakrishna, being a good student, did that. Okay? Long story short, this time, closed his eyes, Ramakrishna, saw the mother, and imagined about a sword and sliced the image of deity and entered into delta wave. Because the ultimate thing which till now Ramakrishna could see was goddess Kali or the deity or the mother Kali. Okay. Once that is gone, there is nothingness, there is emptiness. And that is called delta wave. Now, why I'm telling you this story? To teach you through this story that why you need a guru and why it can be dangerous. So Totapuri saw that Ramakrishna now is not coming out of the meditative state. He waited for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours. No. Ramakrishna is in the same state. So he went home, means to his room. Ramakrishna is meditating. Totapuri went away into his room. Woke up, came to the next day. Ramakrishna like a vegetative state, meditating. No response. Entire day gone like that. Now, this is I'm talking about the second day. The third day, again, Totapuri comes back, sees that Ramakrishna is in the same state. Then Totapuri realizes that after 72 hours, if I fail to wake this person, within 72 hours, then he'll go beyond my reach. You understand? Literally, he'll go beyond my reach. Means it will become a one-way ticket for him. He'll not come back. So then Totapuri performed something which I don't know. That must be a part of yoga. He said something to Ramakrishna in his ears, because as I said, in delta stage or during the death also, the dying brain cannot perform anything, cannot do anything. But the dying brain can still hear. The brain in the delta wave can still hear. Which tone? What is the calculation? Like how many hertz? I don't know. But sound can penetrate into a dying brain. Sound can penetrate into a meditative brain. Okay? Especially if the brain is in delta state. So he said something and then Ramakrishna came back, woke up. So Totapuri said, what happened? Did you see the infinity? And Ramakrishna nodded, said yes. So that is why a guru is required. If you do not have such a guru, then you may get in, but you may not be able to come out. That is the danger. So, as I was saying, the last stage is Samadhi. Now, the first question for you should be that why I want to achieve Samadhi. I'm meditating, and I know that the last stage of meditation is Samadhi. Samadhi means the delta wave, where there is no thought, there is no happiness, there is no sadness, there is nothingness basically. So why I want to get into that stage? Will I be able to perform miracles? No. Yes, clarity would be there. I'd be able to identify that what is correct and what is incorrect. I'm talking about the real truth. So people who are hungry for truth, that ultimate truth, they can go for this, practice. But why you? You should be asking yourself, why you want to meditate? No, I want to meditate because I want to calm my brain down. How do you know that the practice which you are doing would give you that result? Anyways, now the thing is, as I said, like there are many people who might be telling you that, okay, you come join my workshop And in 1 month, I'll heal you, I'll cure you, I'll cleanse you, I'll detox you, I'll help you to overcome insomnia, I'll help you to re-engineer your brain, I'll help you to attract money. uh, there can be many people who would be tempting you. Always remember one thing: how you should judge that this person is right, means genuine or not. Anyone who is asking for money to share any Vedic knowledge is a fraud. I guarantee you that. Anyone who is charging money from you to share something with you or to guide you into some procedure is a fraud. Now, you might be asking me, or there can be many people who would be debating that, okay, how is it possible? Someone is sharing the knowledge for free of cost. No, I never say that. What I'm saying is asking money before you get any result. There is something called Guru Dakshina. Guru Dakshina means teacher's fees. You pay the fees to the teacher after you have gained that knowledge, not before. Okay? So in ancient time, the sages used to say that, okay, the kings used to come to the sages and say that, okay, I'm not having a child. What should I do? And the sage would, or the rishi or the practitioner would say that, okay, the Vedic practitioner would used to say that, okay, fine, I'm going to help you. But once you gain the first child of yours, you need to give me this amount of fees. Like, say, for example, half the kingdom. If you agree, I'll help you. It's not before that you first give me half the kingdom and then I'll help you to get a child. No, it is not that way. It does not happen in that way. It's just the opposite way around. First, I'm going to help you. And once you have gained it, once your purpose is solved, then you got to pay me as my fees. Now, you may also say that what happens if the king denies to say that, refuses to give anything? It can happen, but that is the reason he's the teacher. He knows that, okay, fine, today you run away without paying my fees, but tomorrow I know that once you cross this particular stage in your meditative mind, through meditation, you will face these kind of troubles, you will face this kind of problem. Then I would like to see that who helps you. So as a student, I should be also very careful that once I reach it to the Samadhi, today I am learning how to meditate without paying, and I run away without paying any fees to my guru, and I am getting good results. And then tomorrow, when I plan to enter into Samadhi, I would be needing my same guru to help me out if he is really genuine. So I am already bound because he is senior to me, he is superior to me because of his knowledge. So if I am the right disciple, I will never run away without paying my guru's fees. I can confess that, okay, I cannot pay this much. I promised you this much, but I cannot pay you right now. But those are adjustments which are something which can be adjusted, right? Nothing, not a big deal to discuss in this video. But this is how system works, or used to work at one point of time. Not pay me advance. I'll guide you, I'll help you. Once you successfully resolve your issues, then you pay me. That is how. So that is what I'm trying to suggest you, that if there is someone who tells you that, okay, I'll help you with transcendental meditation or shunyata, and for that you will have to come to me and stay at my resort for 30 days or 60 days and you will have to pay me 60,000 rupees or dollars, whatever, then that person is fraud. Why he is fraud? Because nothing happens in a day, and basic thing is not everyone is suitable for these teachings. There comes patrata. In Hindu philosophy, whichever procedure, whichever ritual, whichever stuff you want to do, there is a clause that is called patrata. Patrata means capacity of intake. Means how much can you digest? That is called patrata. How much can you perform? How much knowledge can you digest? Like right now, I'm just talking. But are you really able to digest exactly what I'm telling you? That is patrata. Not everyone would be able to understand what I'm saying. That is called the capacity to digest. That is patrata. Patra means container. Container means what is the purpose of the container? To hold something. So if the container has a hole in it, then what will happen? No matter what you put into it, it will pass through that hole. It will not be able to hold that knowledge. It will not be able to hold that substance or anything rather. So patrata is important. The first thing is patrata. Whether you are capable enough or not, physically and mentally. The guru, or even you will learn, if you visit any proper Buddhist Tibetan monastery and want to become their disciple, the first thing is they'll test you. They'll try to identify that whether you have that yogata, capability, patrata, same thing, capability, capacity or not, physical and mental. If you do not have the capacity, then there is no point. The guru will just decline your offer. He will not become your teacher, no matter what you offer him. So, it is not for every Tom, Dick and Harry that you pay me money and I'll help you. No. So, why I'm telling this? Because not everything is made for you. You need to accept that fact. You can be a good singer, but not necessarily that you will have to become a good, painter too. Or if you are a good painter, does not mean necessarily that you will have to become a good swimmer too. Not everything is made for everyone. That you must understand. And there lies the first condition, that whether you are capable or not. Okay. So let's begin. And this video, I'm going to end with the first chapter only. The first thing is yama. Yama, niyama, asana, pratyahar, pranayam, dhyana, dharna, samadhi, 8 limbs. Today we are going to discuss about the first part, which is yama, and why it is important for you to understand, to discover the answer that why your meditation is not working or giving you any result. So that is why we need to identify the ABCD before you sit for graduation. So what is yama? Yama has got multiple parts in it. The first part of yama is ahimsa, non-violence. Okay? So train your mind to become non-violent. Do you possess that mentality? It is not physical. Non-violent means I never hit anyone, I never hurt anyone. No. Mentally also, if your boss is telling you few bad words because of maybe, your low performance. In your mind, you might be actually performing hinsa. Hinsa means violence. So mentally you are performing violence. Maybe physically you are not performing violence. So that means you are not following the path of ahimsa. Ahimsa means where mentally and physically you become non-violent. That is the first thing of Yama, the first chapter of the Astanga Yoga. If you really want to know that why meditation is not giving you any proper result, if you want to know that whether you should meditate or not, if you want to know that which type of meditation should you follow, then these things, these basics are important. Okay? So, within Yama, the first thing is ahimsa, means non-violent, thought and action both. So, do you think in 1 month, there are so many people who takes money and says that, okay, I'll help you to become this, that, enlightened person, or, cleanse your mind, body, detox and stuff like that. Do you think training the mind to become non-violent is a 1 month's job or 2 months job or 6 months job? And if you do not train your mind to see, there are martial art, we all know about it. The first thing any teacher will teach to the student in martial art is that use this art to defend yourself, not to show off, not to attack someone. Right or wrong? So that is the first clause. If the student do not obey that, do you think the teacher will allow the student to proceed in his school? No. Because that is something which is lethal. It can be fatal for someone. If the student applies martial art for his self-satisfaction aggressively, without being provoked, not because of self-defense, but to gain advantage of something, then that is not good for the society. And if the teacher still continues with such kind of student, then definitely that teacher is also not in the right mindset. So what is the first rule of any kind of martial art? Is apply this art to defend yourself or to defend the weak. That is the first clause. So until and unless you are ready to accept this, you are not fit to become my student if I am the martial art teacher. Similarly, you are trying to meditate, which is something spiritual. So in your mind, if you are impure, if you are always thinking about violence, no matter how much you meditate, you will have bad dreams, you will have nightmares. So if your meditation is working for you, then the first thing is you will not have nightmares. That is the first symptom. And then the second symptom is you will not have dreams at all. First stage is no nightmares. Second is no dreams, whether good or bad, no dreams. Maybe your time of sleeping, okay, could be small, maybe for 3 or 4 hours or 5 hours. And you will have no dreams. First is no nightmares, then is no dreams. And then is dreams will appear, okay? That is intense. When meditation becomes intense, then dreams will come. Not nightmares, but dreams. In relation to the subject. Like that is something I'm going a little bit advanced. Dharna. Dharna means Dharan means hold. So dharana means holding the image. Hold the image. It can be your father, it can be your mother, it can be a deity, means whoever you are trying to focus on. To hold that image, to hold that. It can be nothingness, it can be a candlelight, it can be anything. Okay? So when you meditate, you try to focus onto something, right? To hold that image, to keep the concentration in one point means dharana. To hold it for a prolonged period of time, not like fluctuates. Like I'm thinking about my deity or my God, and then I eventually, start floating and go to, fruit market. Then realize, oh, I'm in the fruit market. Then again, you come back and start meditating and start thinking about your deity or about your God or nothingness, whatever you are focusing on. No, I'm talking about intense focus, intense meditation. Then dreams will appear. And when that happens, the third stage is you'll be able to control your dreams too. Like, say, for example, you unintentionally hurt someone. What is the first thing comes out of your mouth? Sorry. Right? You do not think. You do not think that I need to say sorry to this person. It comes out automatically. Sorry. Very sorry. Right? Unintentionally, you have hurt someone. Sorry. So this sorry word comes out of your mouth proactively, without applying force, without thought. So in your dreams also, you control automatically. Like, say, for example, you see that you are falling, okay, from the sky, for example. And then next stage is you get scared. And then the next stage is, oh, whatever happens, I rely on my God or deity. He, she, they will protect me. So when this layer comes in your dreams automatically, okay, then you have achieved something. Say, for example, you see that, there are few goons who are trying to attack your mother or father or brother or your daughter in your dreams. Now, there are two things. Either you float with the dream or you control the dream that, okay, doesn't matter. Let me focus on the same thing which you are doing, meditation. And what is that? Dharana, focusing on my deity, focusing on my mantra, focusing on the sound, focusing or concentrating on the practice which you are doing at that stage on a regular basis for prolonged hours. So doesn't matter. You get detached also. And that is also something which you must ask yourself. Do you want to get detached? Because that is what meditation is. It makes you get detached. Because when you'll be dreaming that that few goons are attacking your father, then automatically a normal person would fight. But if you fight in a dream, what will happen is, no matter how hard you hit that opponent, you will find that the opponent is laughing. You are not able to hit him that hard that he starts crying. That in most cases does not happen. And you do not get the satisfaction that I'm hitting him so hard, but still I'm not satisfied because this person is not bowing down, not surrendering, not crying. So you keep hitting more. That is normal scenario I'm saying, just for example. But for a practitioner, he will get detached. He will say that, okay, fine. It is happening, but my job right now is to again practice. So in the dreams also, he'll control that dream through his practice. That becomes his nature. I don't know how much you are able to understand. Anyways, if you are a seeker, eventually you will realize what I'm saying. So, point is, you will be able to control your dreams too, according to you. So, first is ahimsa. Then comes, ahimsa means non-violence. Then comes non-stealing or greed or possession of somebody else's wealth or trying to get someone else's wealth. So that mindset you'll have to block. You'll have to come out of that mindset. Okay. Then comes honesty. These are the things which falls within yama. So what is it? Honesty. Now today we ask ourselves, or among friends we discuss that what is the point of being honest? People who are dishonest are living a happier life. We all think about it. But no, if you want to follow the path of meditation, then this is one of the criteria. Your brain must be programmed. If you are not ready to accept this fact that you will have to be honest, then this is not your path. This is not your cup of tea. So honesty is the third requirement, and it's the basics. Like A, B, C, D, you will have to complete these stages. Only then you would be allowed to sit for graduation. And then you can expect a result also in your favor because you have prepared it for many, many years. Otherwise, even if the teachers allow you to sit for graduation, you will fail. There's no point in sitting there in that because you do not know how to write ABCD. How will you fill up the answer sheet? No, not possible. So, yama is the first limb of the 8 limbs of Patanjali. And within yama, these are the things, these are the chapters, these are the things which you need to work on. Train the mind, train yourself, prepare yourself, whatever you call. Ahimsa, non-stealing, and then comes what I said. Possessing somebody else's wealth, greed, honesty, and then possessiveness. This is mine. Okay, possessiveness. I possess this. This idea, I possess this. This is such a bond which is very difficult to break. This is mine. You can go to any extent if someone damages your car. Right? Because you are possessive about your car. But when I'm dying or when I die, I will not be allowed to carry the car along with me. Right? I'll only be carrying the pain of missing my car when I'm dying. That I worked so hard to get that BMW, but now I'm dying and God knows who is going to ride it, but I will not be able to. So that sadness, that frustration, you will be carrying along with you in your deathbed. So that is why possession must be avoided. Possessiveness. Not possession, possessiveness. You can possess many things. Doesn't matter until unless you get attached to it. So it's a kind of detachment it is asking from you. That you can possess 100 BMWs, that is fine. But do not get attached. Don't become possessive about it. It can be in terms of relation, it can be in terms of materialistic stuff also. So, possessiveness must be avoided. And then comes brahmacharya, celibacy. That is one of the criteria. Now, celibacy, if you do not maintain celibacy, then you are a bad person. It does not say that. You are a sinful person. It does not say that. If you are not maintaining celibacy, does not mean that you are a sinner. No. But you are not fit to practice meditation or yoga. That is what it says. Now you might be thinking that, oh, this is something which is crazy. Why? Because we are humans, we are literates, and we have questions, and there are hardly few people who can give you the right answer that why celibacy is important. It is important because you need heat or testosterone. Kundalini yoga, you must have heard about it. Kundalini yoga. To me, that's a very, 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 very simple thing. But at the same time, very, 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 very dangerous thing also. And to awaken the Kundalini or to practice Kundalini yoga, the very or the most important thing is testosterone. So if you do not maintain celibacy, in that case, you are not fit for Kundalini yoga or most of the yogas. That is why celibacy is important. You need stamina and heat. Okay? So, without maintaining celibacy, if you jump into meditation, then it will not give you any result because you have not prepared your physical body and the mental strength to control your senses or urges to practice yoga. So the first thing is yama in the 8 limbs. And within yama, these are the things which you must practice and perfect. This is the basic. So why your meditation is not working? It will take little time. And I can assure you this much, that once you complete this episode regarding meditation, that why your meditation is not working, whether you will meditate in future or not is a different story, but you will learn something. And this is not something which is bookish I'm sharing with you. I'm telling you out of my own experience. So today, let us stop here with yamas. So thank you for being with me. Thank you for being so much patient with me. If you have any questions, please write them down. Write in the comment section. Please like and share this video if it has been meaningful for you. And let's stay blessed. Thank you.